In the new Star Wars comic Age of the Republic, we follow the Sith Lord Dooku in an era in his life that has not been heavily explored until now. We find Dooku after leaving the Jedi Order and after reclaiming his birthright of the Count of Sereno. He's on his way to a planet in order to enact negotiations that will eventually kick off the Clone Wars conflict. While on the planet, he is representing Sereno, while in secret representing his master, the Sith Lord Darth Sidious, secretly the Chancellor of the Republic. In the comic book, we are witnessing the groundwork of how the Clone Wars were eventually orchestrated, and how Dooku got many planets under his control before the Clone Wars broke out. Surprisingly though, while visiting the planet, he encounters a Jedi Knight that he has actually seen before during his time as the Master of the Jedi Order. This Jedi Knight's name is Jocsin, and it is revealed that he is on the planet in order to investigate a new crime syndicate. When Dooku first sees the Jedi, he is surprised, as the Jedi immediately recognizes him as one of the most esteemed members of the Jedi Order. Jocsin is eager to talk to Dooku, as the Count's whereabouts have been a total mystery ever since he left the Jedi Order, and many Jedi, including Yoda, had no idea what happened to Dooku after his departure. For a long story short, eventually Jocsin and Dooku team up in order to investigate the crime syndicate. During their team up, it becomes blatantly obvious that Jocsin believes that Count Dooku is far less powerful than he once was as a Jedi Master, telling the Count to stay behind him once they actually enter the crime facility, and even asking him if he is able to keep up with the Jedi Knight. All interesting statements, as we know that Dooku far exceeds the power of this pitiful Jedi Knight. Over their discussions though, it is revealed the major rumor that many of the Jedi believed happened to Dooku, and why he ultimately decided to leave the Jedi Order. A rumor that I would like to discuss in this video, and something that's super interesting. Jocsin reveals to Dooku that many of the Jedi believe that Dooku had departed the Order in order to create an own Force-based order of his own. They believed that Dooku had left the Jedi in order to seek out other Force sensitives, and again become the Grand Master of his own Force-based organization. None of the Jedi having any inclination that Dooku had actually turned to the dark side of the Force, and was now an agent of the Sith. Something ironically that would be revealed to the Jedi Knight only moments before his death, as Dooku eventually reveals his red crimson lightsaber. But back to the rumor about Count Dooku concerning his departure. Again, it was considered common knowledge among the Jedi Order that Dooku had departed to seemingly right the wrongs of the Jedi, and create a new order of his own, as it was also common knowledge that Dooku did not believe in everything that the Jedi taught him. The Jedi believed that Dooku's order would still be one with a foundation in the light side of the Force, but one slightly more harsh than the Jedi Order, and one with far less corruption. They believed that Dooku was constructing a Force-based order completely separate from the corruption of the Republic, and an order free to protect and operate completely on their own. A rumor that of course Dooku himself shuts down. I believe this little piece of information was totally worth a video, as what the Jedi actually believed happened to Dooku has not been something that's been explored up until this point. Of course we know the Jedi eventually learned that Dooku again became the Count of Sereno, his home world, as Dooku even explains in this issue that he believes he was pursuing the life that would have happened if he had never become a member of the Jedi Order. Of course though, as we're well aware, becoming the Count of Sereno was simply a front for Dooku, as in actuality he turned to the dark side of the Force and embraced his new master Darth Sidious. But again guys, I thought this was worth a video, and I wanted to pose in the comments below, what do you guys think would have happened if Dooku would have created his own Jedi Order? An order that was different from the Jedi, but still one that had a foundation among the light side of the Force. And also, what are your guys' thoughts on this rumor concerning Dooku, and what eventually happened to him, or what the Jedi believed had happened to him? As always my friends, thank you guys so much for watching. May the Force be with you, and have a great day. Before you go, be sure to check out my other channel, The Marvelous Wave, where we talk all about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, including news, breakdowns, and theories about all upcoming and past Marvel movies. Link to the channel is in the description below.